Another thing that I learned in my 20s is that you need to figure out as quickly as possible what it is that you actually want from your dating experiences. Like, if you are just outside trying to have fun, things like that, be clear on that. Whatever it is that you're asking for and you want for yourself, be clear on that. And if you're waiting for something to essentially get better, the odds is that it's probably going to get worse. So you need to also take heed of that. I realized in my 20s as well that there were some women who were raised, to be wives. And that was something that never crossed my mind because I was raised by a New Yorker woman. So like a Harlem woman. So it was never like I was raised to appeal to a man. So I could only go based off of being in a two-parent household, seeing my parents married, and then having to obviously unlearn anything that wasn't healthy within that dynamic. This also goes under the umbrella of decentering men. There's no need to be boy crazy. Like, the man is the easiest thing to get, unfortunately. And the quicker that you truly believe and understand that, you will understand that you don't have to stay nowhere entirely too long and be uncomfortable and unhappy. And you don't have to try to stick a situation out to see if it's going to get better or if that person's going to give you what it is that you want. Don't leave your friends to go hang out with a man. Don't forget about your friends because you have a man. Like, there are so many things that I feel like in my 20s I learned surrounding men because, like, I think that I just didn't know. I was just a little uninformed and I was just trying to navigate my own relationships based off of what I had seen in my own home. But at the end of my 20s, currently, I just realized that, like, the dating style that I always had, I carried entirely too long because I've outgrown it. It was just no longer for me. So I had to shift everything as I knew it. And that's a little rough in the beginning, too. Like, if you're just used to links or something like that, you're still going to be okay with links going into your late 20s and early 30s. But that if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know that you're not really okay with that and you want more than that, then you need to start to set a standard for yourself. And you can't really give a fuck about what anybody is saying. Like, oh, if this is what everybody else, was expected of, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? If you wake up tomorrow, you say, I want to be different, I want different for myself, that's just what the fuck it is.